This seismographer is recording a physical force generated entirely by a sleeping human, a vibration powerful enough to shake the paper and the room. We are going to travel inside the throat to see exactly where that noise comes from in the next 2 minutes. It is a strange biological contradiction. Human bodies need peace and quiet to rest properly, yet we produce some of our loudest, most disruptive sounds while we are fast asleep. This grid shows the scale of the issue. Of these 100 adults, 40 are highlighted because they snore at least some of the time. That is nearly half the population. To understand why so many of us sound like rumbly engines in the dark, we have to shrink down and investigate the body's breathing tunnel. Examining this common human anomaly requires looking at the internal mechanics of the throat at a microscopic level. This is the internal setting of a healthy, open throat. The physical path air takes through your nose and throat is called the airway. It is the literal tunnel air must travel to reach the lungs. While you are awake, the muscles surrounding this tunnel stay firm. They act as guards, actively pushing outward to keep the airway completely open. Air passes through the center freely, traveling in a straight line without bumping the walls. Everything changes once the brain falls asleep. As we drift off, the throat muscles undergo a shift and begin to relax. Look at the tunnel now. Relaxing means muscles get soft and floppy. They abandon their job of holding the space open, and the walls droop inward. Incoming air no longer has a clear path. It has to forcefully squeeze through a tight, irregular space. When the air pushes past these floppy walls, it forces the soft tissues of the throat to vibrate. We define vibrating as shaking back and forth rapidly. This physical shaking in the throat is exactly what creates that loud, rumbly sound. Conditions like a stuffy nose or sleeping flat on your back make this space even tighter. The more the air has to struggle to get through, the more violent the vibration and the louder the snore. Ultimately, snoring is the physical result of relaxed throat muscles, turning a wide air tunnel into a narrow, vibrating wind instrument. Mission Control is online. Let's see what you remember from our expedition into the airway. Question 1. What is the specific path air takes to reach your lungs? That's the airway. Question 2. What do throat muscles do when you sleep? They relax and get floppy. Question 3. What creates the actual snoring noise? Tissues vibrating as air squeezes through. You just aced the challenge. Smash that subscribe button to join our lab crew for more. Here is the high-speed recap. 1. Air travels the airway. 2. Muscles relax, narrowing the space. 3. Air squeezing through makes tissues vibrate. That's a snore. While occasional snoring is normal, chronic loud snoring every single night can be a sign of obstructive sleep apnea. If the noise is constant, it's worth having a doctor check it out. If you have a snorer in your family, explain the science of relaxed throat muscles to them at bedtime. It's a great way to share what you've learned. Now you know why your throat rumbles when you sleep, but why does your stomach rumble when you're hungry? What is that feeling in your tummy telling you? Tap right here to find out.